Let's start with the session. We have with us Mr. A.P. Singh, Superintending Engineer IT Uttar Pradesh, Power Corporation Limited. Hello, sir, and welcome to Smart Metering Virtual Summit.
Hello.
My first question is, UPPCL has been a pioneer in adopting smart meters. How has been the experience and what are your plans?
UPPCL has always followed a robust technology roadmap, and over the last decade, we have witnessed substantial functional benefits across the various MOP schemes like REPDRP, IPDS, UDAY, etc. Whether it's metering, billing, collection, meter data acquisition system, adoption of GIS-based consumer indexing, enterprise resource planning, RTDS, UPPCL has been at the forefront of adopting cutting-edge technology. The rollout of much-awaited smart meter project in Uttar Pradesh began from Prime Minister Narendra Modi's parliamentary constituency, Varanasi. As per the plan, installation of 4 million smart meters were to be completed between July 18 and March 21, where 11 lakh meters were to be installed in 10 cities under the Varanasi Discom, 12 lakh meters in 15 cities under Meerut Discom, 9 lakh meters in 12 cities under Lucknow Discom, 6.5 lakh meters in 9 cities under Agra Discom, and 1.5 lakh meters in Kanpur under the KESCO. Today, as we speak, we have already rolled out 11 lakh meters. We have partnered with leading technology vendors like Oracle and Trilliant, leading master system integrators like L&T, SWC, under the able leadership of EESL, our partner in progress. Yes, we have had implementation challenges ranging from integration of the data that is coming out of the smart meters to the head-end system, and then onto the meter data management system, which helps processes the received meter data for critical insights, and then finally into our billing and collection systems. But we have a very strong partner in ESL, and we have been able to address this through adoption of standards and best business practices. Then, of course, the other challenges was the supply of smart meters at the scale required by us. But the efforts of the ministry and the BIS has ensured both production, standards, adoption, certification, and supply installation. The entire value chain is optimized. We are trying to ensure that we consolidate our billing system so that we have single source of truth and all the management, reporting, analytics, visualization of electricity consumption and trends are available at the scale on all devices and at all times. Our IT endeavors are fully aligned to our organization objective of making Uttar Pradesh a more energy efficient state while we reduce pilferage, provide better power supply, and enhance our revenue recovery through the use of smart technology.
So what are the immediate benefits that you see UPPCL is driving? And as you roll this out to the entire state, what additional benefits you see occurring in the foreseeable future?
I also want to draw attention to another collaborative outcome that can be attained quickly with the data that we process at our Oracle MDM. And this has a direct impact on our operational efficiency. We are already on our way to creating a system of record and engagement for our assets, including the smart meters. This will help us optimize maintenance and operations, streamline efficiencies and services, and save money and employ overtime, all while boosting operational safety and performance too. Now, if you integrate this with your MDM data and align it to UPPCL's citizen charter, for the example, our field service, it can transform the customer experience as well as the effectiveness and productivity of our field service operations. These technologies, which are built on time-based, self-learning and predictive technology, can automatically schedule and optimize work before our unique requirements and maintains a real-time view of the field, while it empowers our mobile workforce and web-based iOS and Android applications and keep our customers informed throughout the entire service lifecycle.
So what do you see in the future of UPPCL from purely a digital transformation perspective?
I think we at UPPCL need to look at the future in two dimensions. what we see evolving in 3 years and 5 years time frame. Our challenges we will face and what should be our response. Let's take 3 years. The ongoing coronavirus crisis have shown that the power sector needs smart meters more than ever, and they have become an integral part of the solution. In fact, there is no better time to implement smart meters than now. Social distancing, regulations, and the nationwide lockdown have prohibited DISCOMs from physically collecting electricity bills, as conventional metering systems require readings to be checked in person. Our rollout will give us a decided competitive edge when it comes to maintaining our critical challenges, including aggregate technical and commercial losses, prevailing tariff structures, and the internal inefficiencies. Increasing billing efficiency, complete adoption of remote billing, automatic outage reporting, flexibility, and the time of use tariffs, and adding new revenue streams using the data gathered in real time from the smart meters are just some of the near-term benefits UPPCL is looking at. For 5 years, UPPCL, as I've explained, is firmly on its path of digital transformation. We are committed to this transformation. We understand the clear and present context for smart grid and its integral linkage to demand side management. The responsiveness of the grid to the concurrent demand situation under every setting can only happen with a strong digital backend. However, we are cognizant that our transformation should be completely aligned to the customer experience expectations. We are striving to provide a differentiated service experience by detecting instrument failures, early enabling faster service, and increasing billing accuracy and flexibility. In adding, going forward, we will provide time-based rate options that help our customers save money and manage their consumption better. Eventually, we see some of our C&I energy consumers make the shift to an active participation of the grid. This will pose serious transformation challenges to our digital backbone because we will need to model and forecast megawatts of the C&I or residential distributed energy sources. We will need to improve safety and reliability of the distribution grid by modeling LV networks with customer DER and potentially handle substantial customer interruption minutes. Then the onus will be on us to quickly predict faults, find them, and isolate them to avoid large-scale system interruptions and outages. We are already evaluating infrastructure imperatives that allow us to focus on innovation and our core competencies by moving to a potential SaaS-based cloud that incorporates technologies like AI and ML, advanced visualization, autonomous self-healing technologies, while giving us complete control over data privacy and residence issues. At the largest public DISCOM in the country, we have a responsibility to lead by example and deliver a solid public ROI. We have the strategy in place and we are geared to take on the paradigm shift the energy industry in India is witnessing.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time. Indeed, it was very insightful. I'm sure our viewers will have a lot to take away from this session. Thank you so much, sir.